and a curdy bar and a smoke, and so I'm good and better. And we're coming back into gaming. I don't know if that was 20 minutes or not. Night owl life, me too. I mean, yeah, for me, my sleeping schedule regularly changes. I don't know about you guys. Like, feel free to share it in the comments, whatever, text chat section. If you have like a regular sleeping schedule, if you've noticed that over life, like night owl life suits you better, or that like when you're stressed, you sleep different hours, or whatever it is, you know. Like, feel free to share any and all things like that. I do really, yeah, want to hear on that. I personally, I change and shift over through multiple different sleeping schedules throughout the year, it looks like, and it's always like I stay up longer or more in the winter nights for some reason. I think it's because like everything doesn't have sunlight or daylight with it, and it kind of just messes up with me like that. Also, let me clean my glasses. But then again, I think like autumn and spring are the times when I sleep the best or the most regular, and then winter and summer are like the nighttime months for me. I don't know. It just switches out like that most of the time from what I've noticed. I do know that I am a night owl with like most of my friends in some capacity for sure. But my sleeping schedule is different all year round. Like sometimes I love waking up at like 5 a.m. Just to have like that early morning, and I had that throughout autumn and like the later end of summer, I believe. And then I just was a night owl all throughout like the other months. I think springtime was kind of wacky as shit too. I didn't sleep a lot, but I woke up early as well. Yeah, it's just different every time. Okay, what the? I think I have too many guns. Like if I got rid of some of this, I'd be better off, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I like being a prepared girl with a full arsenal of boom and bullets and pew pew and everything. Let me put away some of my guns. Not guns, my grenades. Granata. Don't need that many. Pulse grenade I do want. If there's any pulse grenades though. Nope. Yeah, I understand completely. Name checks out. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. What is your version? No, it won't come up in the test that I'm doing. I'm doing an endoscopy. I don't know how it's pronounced in English. Endoscopia. Uh, in late March, like then like legit basically a month from now, and then I am also doing some fucking no, I already no shit, right. I'm doing blood tests on Wednesday, and they're more like extensive, like they should show more than what your regular blood test would do. Like I actually even gotta pay for it, and there's not a lot of services we gotta pay for in Lithuania. A lot of like the preliminary stuff is paid for. I already had a what's the scan when they scan your organs or slash bone structure? X-ray? Yeah, I had an X-ray already yesterday. That was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was yesterday-ish, kinda. Well, more than just yesterday. Like, it's just over 24 hours ago.
Nice day, huh?
And then, yeah, I don't want to necessarily go get checked out for it because I know that I'm just gonna get into a state of mind where it's a problem more than it's just something natural that I go through
Guess
cycles
the
in
truth.
in my life, because that just isn't just how it feels better. For me, it feels more manageable and understandable, and honestly, I can't connect to my subconscious and my body enough to like remedy or deal with that, and as well as I always align it with my life schedule. Honestly, it's just like sometimes I need more hours in the morning to chill out and I like the daytime and the light, and other times in the year I prefer not sleeping as much. I don't need as much sleep and I prefer like the quiet of the nighttime. And other times I'm just burnt the fuck out and I can't really do anything about it, but I'm also getting out of like habits that would like keep me in that position, in that state of mind. So yeah, I'm not one that's gonna get it checked out because it's not regular enough for me to be like, oh, you know, it's definitely like not sleep apnea, whatever syndrome you want to like call it to be, like for sleep issues. Like there's multiple ones, right? So I also prefer my way of dealing with it. Like sometimes I do buy melatonin pills, but I only really buy them for 30 days and I do like 30-day cycle. Then my sleep fix is for like maybe 2 weeks if I'm lucky, if that goes through. But if I'm forcing myself to do it, it's not gonna work. The melatonin is just gonna hit and my body's gonna be like, well, that doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit what the fuck you take to remedy this. We're not doing this way. So yeah, it's kind of weird for me with my body and my life and how I manage energy and everything. Um, being conditioned with the sleeping issue or syndrome, unless I get to the point where I need to do that and it is helpful and it remedies me, I'm not gonna bother with that. Doctors usually are way more annoying and complicated then too. Because they don't know what to do to fix your issue most of the time, and it's not being diagnosed with a bunch of shit like that and getting a bunch of medication that doesn't work. I hate this. I don't like you. I don't like you. Fuck you, you butt bird. Butt bird. Butt bug. Butt bug. I don't like butt bugs. Nick? Oh, I want you to fly over here. You have like really good meat. I hate bugs in this game, but they have really good meat. There was another one somewhere. There was three. There was three. It's gonna pop out somewhere that's gonna fucking scare me. Yogurt sounds yummy. It is really good yogurt. It's mango flavored with vitamin D in it too. I don't know if it's an additive or if it's like just something they have from the process they put it through. Oh, ew, ew, fucking ew. Ew, bugs. Bugs everywhere, ew. Ah, very good. Yeah. My skin crawls every time.
So long as you're carrying it.
Where the fuck did you come from?
They're here somewhere. That's the last of them.
See, I was right. Ew. The only reason I like the bugs is because they have good stuff to cook. Anyway. I forced myself to have a regular sleeping schedule, but I am usually a night owl. How do you force yourself to have a regular sleeping schedule? Does it work for you too? Do you force yourself to have a night owl sleeping schedule? Is that how that goes? I mean, sometimes it's a good idea. Like I handle that and do that if I really have to, but sometimes it's just kind of like I can't. I can't. I gotta, you know, chill and vibe with myself with it. Alright. Nice! So, found the stash of chems. That's good. That is one thing off the map that is gonna be super beneficial. For the night owl suits me better, and that was confirmed when they ran the DSPS tests later. So yeah, I remember like you said you were doing them and you were hoping that they weren't gonna come through as positive, but you had already a feeling that it was gonna be that way
That's it.
and came through that way. I mean, it's nice when you have like a real thing with it, right? Like a real label to what you are experiencing. I guess like me a few years ago when I started doing all of the random. Okay, well, how did this legendary rat roach get a violent pistol inside of it? You know what? Maybe I should not ask those questions. Um, has more recoil, but does 25% more damage to limbs. Nice, that's good. I like that. But yeah, like I just remember basically one of the most, and it's still going on. It's still being discussed as a real um theory besides a real working truth of how there's different types of people on the planet. The whole eight hours sleep regular schedule and everything else with it, and only from this time of day to this time of morning, or this time of evening to this type of morning, is like fake or debunked, because everyone has a different body that is regulating itself differently, and everyone's kind of built different for how they would need to be like properly functioning or processing through their days. Additionally, there was an interesting comment made. I don't remember how true or not it was. That one was slightly on and off, but because they couldn't like properly track it on how people live throughout different eras, but people would also not necessarily have the regular to 7 to 8 hours sleep schedule like all throughout, history. At some points people were sleeping like 4 hours through 4 hours. Sometimes they like 4 hours at this point of the day and then 4 hours after some work or whatever throughout this part of the day, and it just would change and shift about. Um, you know, some people are just better at different types of the day, and some people are better off with it being switched around, like in general. Like, with it just, either shifting and changing or being split apart or having a nap, like sleeping less hours in the night but having a nap. Okay, so I'm guessing Rest Devils are actually like leading commander parties of these robot things. It was what it looks like of these robot armies. Nick, who was that? Who did you kill? Did you kill someone? I heard an ow. Anyway. Yep, definitely someone over there. Yeah, nah, they look like they're from a weird cult. Um, yeah, nah. And I feel like there's another one somewhere around here. Anyway, I'll figure it out. FYI, I wrote some few comments above. You missed my earlier comment, Yuta. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Uh... Oh, there we go. So while Yuta prepares food, the past few weeks I've been wondering, why do our guides send us cryptic messages in our dreams if we are the only ones experiencing and seeing said dreams? Why can't they be upfront and simply tell us what we need to know? I mean, there's a few reasons for that. One of them is that your brain is way more open and lucid to receiving messages or just putting certain information that you have already gathered up throughout the day in like proper sections and systemizing it so it's not just like crunch down numbers, if you will, but it's also like in general a lot more conclusive for you to live your life when you wake up. Like there's studies made and done on basically people like waking up with answers if they have to do a quiz or something, right? And in dream time, that is basically like the same as the astral, except you can be either in your world or you can be traveling, right? So you can be going somewhere, doing something, and then your brain just perceives that with certain images and experiences that you go through in dream time. Now, spirituality kind of makes that a lot more wide and complex in how you can grow with it and what you can experience. But um guides, like you need to go through certain types of things to be trusting of the input you get from your guides, because they can have a personality, they can be telling you stuff you don't want to hear, they can be like going through as much of an experience of how confusing it is, let's say, to help and guide you and communicate to you as you're having with them, honestly. That's just how it is, how it works sometimes, right? Because it's just it'd be easier if we could just constantly be like connected to that realm, but we're not. And ultimately, what they tell you, you gotta do what's right for you. You gotta put it together. That's the best way and thing for you. It's not ultimately just following your guides, and that will be the truth of everything, and it'll be just fine, right? Um, it's just a more clear like channel of communication for them and you for your best benefit. If you want to directly be blunt and communicating with guides, like it's still confusing when you can see the signs and understand that that's a sign. It's still confusing. Like a lot of the times, people are also not confident on it, even if they can connect to guides and go through those messages. Um, if you can, right, like you're trying to get doubt out of your head, understand that you had like either many experiences or you're opening up to this new way of communicating with your guides. And sometimes it's like when you're realizing how to do that, it gets taken away from you. So you can really make your own decisions and you can read reality and the universe and its signals or its like messages for you yourself without your guides constantly being there to do certain things for you that you are used to or trust or know are like messages and signals from them. Like yeah, you just to have like a direct communication channel with your guides, from my personal experience and from like what a lot of people have mentioned, um you really, one, don't always instantly trust it. Two, you gotta know how to differentiate that, like, oh, this is from my ego, this is from my head, this is from my heart, this is something from the past coming up, and I think that it's very important right now and present. Or this is spirit, this is my guides, this is some energy I don't know about. I should not be listening to this intuitive input because it is coming from a being I can't trust. Or my guide is having a bullshit bad day and they need to calm down in how they're telling me messages, right? Like, if you could just hear them like a proper person constantly, you'd be probably having the same experiences you have with yourself when you're confused, or with other people when you're confused, and they're actually trying to be as direct, open, honest, and everything with you as possible, right? And it's still fucking confusing. So it's kind of like it'd be nice if it was that easy, but because of how humans work with perception and spirit and guides and their own confidence in themselves in distinguishing all of this and making those calls and decisions, like it's not as clear cut as you would hope it could be, right? Like they're doing their best as much as they can, and honestly, sometimes it's also like if they were just straight up honest the whole entire time, you wouldn't be doing the choices, you wouldn't be going through the process that you need to go through to really get better and expand on your own like experience and consciousness, right? Like it's not going to be conducive to your growth in the right way, in the true way, in the like way to the core. It'll be just more like a chess game instead of it being like the real evolution, let's say, that is important in spirituality, also when communicating with guides. All right, I hope that that was that was the only one, and I didn't miss anything else. Um, yeah, I think Lady Saga like distracted me with the whole like, how are you still online thing? Um, I hope that helps. I hope that explains a little bit of why. Like, that's not even the whole, answer. I don't know everything. No, you don't gotta apologize for anything. Sorry, sorry. Don't sorry. Like, you can distract me anytime, honey, with any conversation, any point. Like, you guys can just bring me back, you know? Like, I sometimes don't notice like a lot of stuff in chat. Don't worry about it. I'm not serious. I'm not serious, honey. I was explaining myself. I wasn't trying to blame you. I was explaining why I'm not paying attention to my viewers. Anyway, also to answer your question, I need to be awake during the day, even though I work for myself, and it's best if I pretend to have a 9 to 5 job, than if I was to switch my sleeping schedule because I wanted to continue to stay up and do other things. It keeps me sane to some degree, and it makes me feel I have a sense of control over my life, and so keeps me disciplined. That makes sense. I had certain things I was really disciplined with, and some of them didn't make as much sense as having like a proper sleep schedule. Um, and they're really still important and conducive, right? So, especially like, for if and when you're gonna need that sleeping schedule, like you're all there, you're prepared, you can make plans, and a lot of people live by that schedule, so you can actually have like relationships. If you have an odd working job, you need other odd scheduled working job people to like go out and hang out and do anything, so. Oh, so I'm gonna sort out my nose while I read the next two comments. Yeah, I get that on like I can't have naps. Um, You said if I have naps, it disrupts my whole day and my mind will think I was sleeping, leading to lots of confusion and irritability. I had that at some points, but I've noticed and realized that an irregular sleeping pattern um, would do that in its own weird way. Taking naps, if I had like a regular sleeping pattern, was really messing stuff up, and then I would also really be careful about taking naps because I would want to take a bigger nap than 20-40 minutes or an hour and a half. And if I would do that, I would still be kind of tired throughout the day, but then like I'd stay up wait till silly o'clock in the night
Shipwright
because
doesn't
like
sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
no, I'm fine. I'm in power armor. We're good, dude. What the fuck? We don't need to get out of here. You confuse the fuck out of me. Oh, because of the barrels. It's fine. Those barrels are bullshit. Um, but yeah, I couldn't take a nap unless I really had to need to take a nap and I knew it was gonna add up with my day. But I would like to take more naps when I need them in the future. That's why I'd like, my own like work schedule or the freedom of working whenever, however I want. Because I could just then apply myself to my health rhythms and my needs of when I need to nap and when I don't need to nap. I need to sleep in, right? Or whatever. But so at some points it did really mess up my. Oh God, it did really mess up my everything. Honestly, at some points. Oh God, this is not good. This is really not good. Um. What's the button for my stim packs? It's zero. It's zero. I can do that with my mouse. It's the right colors with the right macros. Motherfucker. Piece of shit. I'm gonna shoot your antenna off. I feel like I had another proper, like, comment to the sleeping thing, but I really got distracted. Either way, I get you. I feel ya on that. I feel ya on that issue. I don't really nap even if I want to, just because of that. I just feel sluggish and tired and other things. At one point, I love them. When I'm sick, I really need naps. If I'm sick and I don't nap, I'm gonna get fucked up. My health's gonna really go bad. That's about the only time I can't ignore a nap. I can ignore it even if I'm busy, but cause then I mean it doesn't really matter if I'm gonna have like a nap or not, cause I'm busy and usually I stay up and have second winds where it's kind of like, oh, you're fine, you can stay up for 24 hours. It's like, body, no we can't, no we fucking can't. Let's not go there, let's not do that. I did remember one thing I did want to mention while the conversation was going about I remembered it on my break. Right, the super mutant with the whole like telling faces apart and whatever, and the argument of babies and perception. The super mutant is not a damn baby, and it has an irradiated stupid brain that's like dumber than rocks. So I don't know if like attributing that research to this works. That's just something I thought of. Moving on though, because a lot of you were not here for that conversation. Um, yes, I do want these things. Okay. Um, Something I realized that also makes me wake up late is that in my country the days can be very hot and I'm very sensitive to heat. I can't really concentrate if I'm trying not to sweat my ass off. Yeah, that's another reason I believe I stay up in the nights in the summertime and sleep for longer throughout like the morning and even the afternoon. Like I sleep till the late afternoon because it already takes a long while for me to fall asleep, because summertime falling asleep is just, it's really bad when the heat hits here, because we get up to 33 and it's like not really humid heat. Most of the time it's really frying heat. And then your apartment, we all live in apartments here, mostly where I am at. It's just fucking really heated up, really fucking heated up. And yeah, you avoid like the heat, like yeah, the hottest moments of the day that way. And I feel rested and I still have plenty of time to do what I need to. So I feel you on that. That's exactly it for why I think I stay up in the nighttime in the summer. Plus, it's nice to have like nighttime walks. I live in a safe environment, so it's just really nice to go have a smoke and, you know, look at the stars and I don't know. If you have a dog, like have your dog for a walk. Um, I know some insomniacs here, so I used to stay up and hanging out with them. Are you gonna turn hostile? No, you're not. You're actually a fucking person, a rational person that's not gonna shoot me. My God. Yeah, see, the whole sleeping differently depending on the season makes damn sense. And I would not, yeah, I'd be a night owl if I lived where you are at. I could not bear staying awake in the heat you were at. That would just be too much.
Hey.
Pardon me, ma'am. Parker Quinn. I just wanted to say, it's a good thing you came by my corner.
What's your accent like? Where are you from?
Yeah? Why is that?
Because I got something you need. Seriously, I can tell you need it. You know how I know? Just because you're here. If a lady stays alive in the Commonwealth, enough to go walking through Southie, she got her affairs in order. You know your shit.
And what is it you think I need?
Something super special, that's what. Look, because you're obviously a busy, dangerous, and exceedingly intelligent person, I'm gonna cut right to it. I'm gonna make you a proposition so spectacular, you can't possibly say no. You ready?
Gravedigger, thank you for showing up and popping by and, you know, hanging out. I really appreciate seeing you and hearing the good news of you having good times and good vibes. And yeah, I appreciate you know, chilling out. Go have some
This?
nice
All
night
right.
rest hours and sleep and all the best. All the best to you. Um, give your families regards. And yeah, if you see them anytime soon, tell them I said hi and I hope they're well.
Yoo-hoo. Anybody in there?
Yes.
Do I have a choice?
Every day you gotta buy stuff. Food, ammo, beer, whatever. And you pay with caps. Caps, bottle caps. What is this, fucking 1612? A bunch of losers blow up the world 200 years ago, and we have to lug around piles of bottle caps? Are you friggin' kidding me? So that's why I've been working with every single shop in the Commonwealth to get rid of caps. Introducing the only form of currency you'll ever need, the charge card.
You're making cards a thing again? I want to say you're a thief to see if he gets triggered.
You're a fucking thief.
What? What did you call me? You call me a thief? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? And who I know? You are so dead. Do you understand me? You're dead!
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, the look in your face. I'm totally fucking with you. It's super simple. You give me 110 caps right now, and I give you this charge card. Accepted at any store in the Commonwealth. Up to 100 caps. The 10 extra caps is my service fee. So what do you say? Want one?
And this isn't some kind of scam?
I can't believe you just asked me that. What, I'm a charlatan? You think I got this far in life by ripping people off?
Yeah.
I'm an entrepreneur. This is as real as it gets.
I need to think about it.
Come on, seriously? What's there to think about? I have it, you want it, so let's do it. Look, take some time. No pressure, all right? I'll be here.
If nothing kills you, and don't you call me a fucking retard, you asswipe. Yeah, I'd like to go sleep somewhere. Go indoors. Oh, this is your room, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, you look like a type of person that will rip me off. Seriously, that alarm clock was like too much? Okay, that's fine.
Something for you?
Yeah, carry something for me. I don't like that I can't see anything past just a few meters now, but I guess I'll deal with it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Let's hide. At least we're in the right place. South Boston Police Department. Nope. Nope, we're not. Yeah, that's the police. Okay. This is like a really good alleyway to put a bunch of mines down and fucking kill me. That's it, isn't it? That looks like it. Yep, Andrew Station. Guess we made it. Okay, let's check for some different guns. Yeah, there we go. I have so many ammos for this. That looks like synths. Do I want to deal with them? I feel like I do. I feel like I do. Pulse Granada. Oh god. They look scary when they're doing this, aren't they? My god, I need more of those grenades in my life. Oh, they alerted me to the raiders, fuckers. Whoa, how did I set him on fire? I mean, this should probably set it on fire. Okay, so this was the mechanists. Shit. It wasn't the bad synths that are really actually scary. What the fuck? I might need to take back that. Yeah, that really fucked him up. It's not fun. Wait, how can Nick use stim packs if it's the robot? That scared me. You fucking ganking, bullshitting prick. Nick, I love that you're a nice robot, but robots kind of are freaky. They're freaky deaky, man. Oh, damn. The Brotherhood doesn't have shit on them either. Whoa, who would have thought? Who would have thought that they couldn't stand a chance here? Anyway, I'm okay. I'm okay. You can put bandanas on dogs? If I knew that, I would have put one on Rex. I feel like he'd like a green one. Yeah, I like the idea. If I find a green bandana, I'll give it to Rex. Puppy dog gotta be in style, you know. Southeast Speakeasy. That's probably a tunnel that leads me to the place I want to get to, right? Right.
Someone there?
No. You heard nothing. Shh. Go to sleep. This always makes me laugh. It, 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 it. Anyway, right, I need to eat shit. I need to eat something so I don't die. I think that's all of the food I need for right now. Fuck. What the fuck?
Sweet. Oh, it's on!
What do you mean you think you saw something? There's definitely something clearly in front of us. Frag mines? Nah, Molotovs. Oh, you mutating fuck. Screw you. Oh god, oh god, oh god, there's a lot of stuff happening. I'm gonna be alright. Cause I'm a badass and I know it. Chancer? I read your name as Cancer. I'm gonna be honest, your name came through as Cancer. Chancer the Cancer Man? Oh, you're a woman. I'm sorry, lady. But yeah, clear out the raiders. I did not read that. I should have probably read that. I thought we still might have had enemies, but I guess we don't. This was really easy to clear out. It was way easy. Joe Spooky's basement key. And it, yeah, it's done. I was right, I guess. They did make a pretty decent place here, I gotta say though. Follow the wires. And you can open any doors up. I bought model, nice. I'm getting all of the figurines. Maybe that's the only reason to be opening them, is the little figurines you can get to, like, decorate your area or environment or settlements. But then also I would hope that they made a proper stand for it, like something that you can put them into, like the bubble heads. But I doubt that's the case. I have a sneaking suspicion that it is a very doubtable thing. That it's not actually the case. Are there really no more enemies in the tunnels? There's gonna be some when I surface back up in that weird place that was really barricaded up that I ran away and snuck away from. Oh! There we go. Keypad? I obviously don't have the code for that. It's nice and smart how they did it this time. Because, like, you could obviously Google codes if you didn't find them yet. Whereas now I can't do that because they made it so it's like a pick-up thing. Oh god. Nick, did you really not hear him behind you? Also, it looked like you just smashed through him, man. Yeah, are you? No, not exactly. That might have been a mean question now, wouldn't have it been? Gwyneth Brew. Yeah, there's a lot of ale here, but I know so many places with alcohol that it's not worth picking up, honestly. See what I mean? Nick.
Hey.
Wow, I picked up a lot of mods. What the fuck? Where did this all come from? I think it's great. I don't mind that. Okay, junk. And let's give you some weapons. Yeah, that's as much as I can give you for now. Alright, onwards. Ah, my nose! My nose! It's itching. I don't think I'm gonna sneeze, but if I randomly stop dead in my tracks and you can't hear anything, I'm not dead. I'm just letting you guys know I'm not dead. Yeah, I'll be fine. Oh. Pens and pencils, I think, are worth picking up regardless, because they don't really weigh shit. Also, I'm guessing this was Underground Fight Club? Or at least this area looks so Fight Clubby that it looks like it's a reference to Fight Club. I'm gonna be honest. And then they, like, go into some weird underground area anyway for it. I don't know. I didn't watch Fight Club, haven't yet, so I did watch a theater, actually. No, I take it back. I watched theater. That was Fight Club performed, and it was really rad. Mind you, they definitely made it theatrical and everything else and whatever. But I understood why people love that movie and say that it's deep. I never understood that until obviously I saw a little bit of it because I saw snippets and I think you know, it's one of those like weird movies you really gotta watch.
Disappearing out there. We were getting along. Now it's on.
But yeah, never seen it. I never watched it. Well, there we go. See, I'm not the only one. It is really popular amongst a lot of different types of people. It's impressive in that sense.
Guess I should stop putting off that detection calibration.
Yeah, could be an Easter egg for Fight Club. I mean, I think this has a lot of those. I think it has a lot of Easter eggs like that. It's just whether you notice them or not. And I'm not the good person. I'm not a good person to notice Easter eggs. Like you can bet your butt on that. Except for like I guess the stuff I've seen and is memorable to that big extent. But I just. Even then, you know, like, even then, yeah. You can ask Princess Boo Boo on how good I am at references and realizing them from movies or content, even if I've seen it. It's not that great. Most of the time it's not. I do hope I'll get better in it, or at it, or whatever, to be fair. It's a fun thing. Fuck you. Oh no, see, I knew the punch button is bullshit. I just wasted a Molotov. Oh, you're legendary. Okay, hi buddy. Oh, you're mutating, you fuck. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you. Oh shit. I feel like that helped. Wait a second, wasn't there... Huh. Oh, mud chops. There we go. That's why I couldn't find whatever it was. That's it. Y'all dead? I know I left a bunch of loot over there, but I just want to make sure everyone's dead here. I guess they are. Huh. Okay, we can go back. Also, they made... Okay, how... Oh my god, what the fuck? Did I just come through that door? I totally did. How did you not shoot me the first time? Weird. Anyway,
Toss anything you can't haul my way.
yeah, I'll do that in a second, Nick. Damn it. Yeah, now I forgot what I wanted to say. Doesn't matter anyway. Was something ridiculous.
Yes!
You have it, idiot savant. Alright. Well, I guess this place is done. That looks decent. Oh damn, yeah, I want that too, because it sells for a good amount. Here nothing, here nothing. Double checking just to be right on that. Yeah, right. Okay, now I remember what the hell I wanted to say. How the hell can you sleep with those speakers like blasting off in a tunnel, in a subway tunnel? That's
Got
also
it.
like so hollow and empty and everything. Like, wouldn't you try and take the speakers out? Like, wouldn't you? Also, they did stuff in an unbreakable, interesting way back in the day over here in Vault land or like Fallout land because that speaker is over 230 years old and it is running right. Maybe actually for more, maybe like 270 years? Probably like 220. But still, like that's impressive that it's not crackling, it's not messed up. It's just like keeping its info going. Impressive, if you ask me. Definitely very impressive. Passing through carts is prohibited? What do you mean? But also, if it's like from one cart to another, why is that prohibited? Anyway, maybe too big of a question. Damn it, that was a empty bottle, and yes, they do sound different. Now I find that out.
Nice.
Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, that looks decent. I don't think I'm gonna be
Hey.
shooting it,
Go ahead.
but I
Here's
like
what
the
I've
look of
got.
it. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. I don't want to be trading for too much or too long. Too much longer. I'll trade with you if I have to. A dozen donuts just only for $42? Isn't that a bit overpriced even for those days? Also, I wonder how did the new bottle shape add up in timing? I mean, in general, like with all of the different games at the different eras? Or is it not even different
Sweet.
eras? I believe this one is just like a few years into the future from 3. And all the other ones, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd like to realize or understand that on a deeper level, just to make sure Bethesda had their continuity line properly down, but let's be real, it's Bethesda, they probably didn't. They probably didn't. They made a fun game, but lore is kinda all over the place and out of whack. Ooh. Maybe I can get around without the lighting effect. We're good. why is it playing good music? Also, I really don't know why it's playing that type of music. Usually it means something, and in this case, in sense, I'm looting. Yeah, so okay, so I was right. I didn't clear the whole entire environment out. The only reason it registered as me clearing it out is because I broke into this environment from the ending side of it, which is, I guess, a nice way to cheat the system, but also kind of just... I didn't really do my job now, did I? Not that anyone would reward me for it. I get rewarded by myself, by the liberation of resources, but still. Still, there's one last thing I'm kind of looking around for, but I don't know where I left it. It was just a lunchbox, and it really doesn't matter. I just like collecting them for some reason. Might be just because I saw a lady do it, and now it's ingrained in my brain and the membrane, you know? Insane in the brain. Can I turn off the wackadoo fucking... Nope. The speakers. Okay, field least. So it's not L-E-A. It might be just like F and D. 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 Or I guess I too?
Passing through cars is prohibited.
Sorry, I'm staring at the words and I'm being like, is there one really like that? It shouldn't have L-E-A-S-T and no
For your safety,
other letter
please do not tamper
besides
with Protectron stewards.
D and I and F. I have D.